Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. The Face Pizza here. Now, I talked to my moderator and my chat when I was live a while ago about incentives for being subscribed on Twitch. And while it is cool to have ad-free viewing, special subscriber emotes, and even a Discord role, I feel like there should be more to it than that. And of course, subscriber talent points would be an awesome idea. Now, after that live stream, I researched a bit. I found out that Nutty over here on YouTube, he created a video about subscriber only talent points in the previous the previous Streamer.bot version. But as I remember, he only had one example, and that being playing a sound. Now, I have some ideas that would be cool for only subscribers to have, and we'll go over them today. But again, disclaimer: I do not own this idea originally. I just wanted to create some examples for you and teach you how to implement them on Twitch with Streamer.bot. Okay, let's go. So the very first thing that I did was I opened my actions panel over here, and I created an action called refund points. In here, I don't have a trigger because this action will be triggered with an if-else logic later on. So I only have two sub-actions in the refund points action, and the first one is redemption cancel. It is called redemption update status or update redemption status. Once you click on that, you will see that you can either cancel the redemption or you can fulfill the redemption. But obviously, when you want to refund, you choose cancel. And then, as a safety measure for myself and the viewers, I have the bot send a message saying, "We had to refund your points because you are not currently subscribed and cannot use this channel point." So that happens if a user is not subscribed. Cool. Let's look at this. I created a category or group, called sub only so that I can stay organized. I placed the refund points action in here, and then I created 6 different examples of talent points that we will use. The first one being VIP. So when you get to affiliate on Twitch, you get 30 VIP badges to give out. Obviously, you will not be having 30 VIPs in your chat all the time. So this will be a cool incentive for your subscribers to move up a little bit further when they subscribe. In every channel point right here, you can see that I have Twitch add target info for user on all of them. And that is basically because we want to get the username so we can tag the people in messages, and we want to see if they are subscribed or not. So when we have placed the add target info, we will then search for if else. And when you click on this, you will get to this window. It will of course be empty, but I fill in % is with a lowercase I, subscribed, uppercase S, and that equals to true. So if they are subscribed, like this says, we have the true result group down here. But if they are not subscribed, we get a false result group here. Okay? So that's the cool thing about if else right now in this new version of Streamer.bot. You can actually use variables that you find in the user info to trigger an if else statement. So again, if is subscribed equals to true, then we can move on. In the true result group, we will first add a Twitch VIP to that user. Again, just search for VIP, add VIP. Now, of course, if you don't want to have this a whole week, You can have it, for example, for 5 hours, if you stream for 5 hours. So then you will switch add VIP and put the user variable right there. Then you can have a delay for 5 hours, and then you can remove the VIP after. Okay, simple as that. But since I want a week-long VIP status, I just create a reminder on my phone once they redeem the channel point for 1 week ahead. And then once the reminder chimes on my phone, I go into my Twitch dashboard and I remove the VIP status for that user. Cool? Cool. So once we add the VIP to the user, we want the Streamer.bot to send a message saying, you just promoted to VIP for 1 week. You can reapply for VIP after this period is over. Remember that rule breaking or toss breaking will result in VIP removal and a potential ban. I want to put this just as a precaution for myself so that everyone has it in writing, that I have everything on my back, that I can actually give you consequences. Because if I don't put this, I'm afraid that someone can use that against me in a report or lawsuit if it goes that far. I doubt that, but still, have it in writing, you're safe. So that's it for the true result group. Now moving down to the false result group. Again, false result basically just means that they are not subscribed. What happens if they are not subscribed? Well, we run the action of refund points. So if they are not subscribed and they use this channel point, then my bot will cancel that redemption queue, giving them the points back, and then sending this message. You have to refund their points. Okay? That is the whole recipe for this tutorial. And that's why it's going to be a shorter video than usual, because there's nothing else to it. I just have to say though, I messed around with this a couple of times before I decided to make a video tutorial on this, because to start with, I did this. And that worked 2 times when I was live. But then it stopped working. And then I searched around on Google and Reddit and Streamer.bot forums, and I found out that this formula or setup works every time. Subscribe. So if for whatever reason this setup doesn't work for you, try out a couple of different variables. Look around on the webs for different variables or setups for the if else, because for all I know, after I post this video, the creators behind Streamer.bot may change things, or maybe I just encountered a bug that they fixed, so don't take this as the 100% guaranteed truth to this logic, but this works for me, so I'm teaching you this. Okay? And again, a quick disclaimer. This is not my original idea. I'm not that smart. I just want to show you examples on how to give more incentive to subscribing to your channel. Okay? So obviously, 1 week VIP, that is self-explanatory, but choose a doodle, golden message, mini Q&A, that's kind of self-explanatory. I'll give you a quick rundown of my thoughts. I created channel points right here inside platform's Twitch channel point rewards. Put them in a category or group and choose a doodle. That's basically for me to draw something in Paint, or for the user to give me a word that I have to draw out, okay? Because I suck at drawing. I can't draw. That's a fun little challenge. Make sure that user input is required for this, especially because if you don't have that, they will just tell me to draw something and they can't give me a word or something to draw, right? max one per user per stream, because again, if I am streaming a game, I don't want to be interrupted 60 times, for example, during a live stream to draw something. The one per person, in my mind, is enough. Okay. I put it in the group sub only and save. The golden message is kind of fun. Your comment will be pinned for the rest of the stream as long as it is within reason and not toss or rule breaking. Again, staying safe with the legality and having things in writing. This is kind of a little more oomph than the doodle one, so I increased the pricing a little bit. And again, one per stream. Of course, user input is required for them to write a message I have to pin. Click save. Mini Q&A, that's just 3 questions they can ask me to get to know me better as a subscriber. But of course, if questions are too personal or too inappropriate, I can't tell them to change one of them or all of them. Story time, I like to be creative with my mind and imaginatory, is that the word? I like to imagine things and create stories. So give me a start to a fictional story, which I will add to with the most realism I can. So I'll take your fictional story and make it real as much as I can, obviously. And the last one, streamer's hot take, that's not really a huge challenge point, so I didn't cap per user per stream, and I didn't have a high value of challenge points right here. But I will put a global cooldown of 900 seconds or 15 minutes, just so I don't get spammed in chat, right? Cool. So with that said, guys, I hope you have fun with this idea. I hope you create many cool examples and that you share them with me in the comments. Like the video if you enjoyed this tutorial. It's kind of a shorter one, so maybe give me feedback. Do you want the longer, in-depth tutorials, or do you like it short and sweet? Stay subscribed for more tutorials coming up in the future, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.